Welcome back to my channel. Welcome guys, my name is Tembisa. If it is your first time being here, welcome. I want to thank all my new subscribers, every single one of them. One subscriber is exactly what I want. Thank you very much. Thank you for interacting in the comments field. I appreciate it. The conversation will grow and I'm loving it. I just love being here. I love the energy and it's doing its work. Right, so today, guys, before we start, let's do the work, housekeeping. Please like, please subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified of all the content to come. All right, guys, so today is Sunday, the 27th of November, 2022. I actually came on, I said I will do a special video today because it is a special person's birthday. It is my uncle's, or would have been my uncle's 60th birthday. He has since passed. I think next year, July, would be his 2nd year anniversary. Yeah, I'm not good with keeping track, especially, when people, are passing. And so, oh, what a beautiful, beautiful, sweet soul. So I came here to give tribute to him because he was super special. Dithi Qamagu Dlamini Mrhawu Njokweni Zizi Fakade Malandule Iphethe. Sithi thank you. We thank God for your life. We thank God for the blessing of having lived in your midst. You showed us greatness in the way you lived your life. You lived large. And, what a beautiful heart. All of us. I don't think there is one soul that you've come across that was not touched by you in a small way, and many in big, big ways. I want to say that you are a worthy ancestor. And I'm not saying that, or I'm not equating worthiness because I'm saying it. No, it's got nothing to do with me. But I know that everyone who has come across you would mimic those notions. And being great and being this person, this wonderful soul that you were, does not mean that, you were perfect. Of course you weren't. But what I liked about you is that you knew that as well. That is something, it's a characteristic that is super, super special. or, if you were here, I would have played with your hair because that's what you loved the most. You loved it when, we scratched your head. I remember at home you would always bring the comb, and and of course, we wanted to go and play, and so we would try to run away because you would grab any one of us to play with your hair, to scratch your head. And of course, it's actually, I've seen that it's a thing for men in the family. They just love that treatment. They love to be touched. They just love, the women to be close to them. So that is something that I always remember about you. And, you would want us to play doctor, that doctor that pops pimples, because you liked it when we played and scratch your back and pop your pimples. And, that was something so special and so sweet. You left great memories, and you contributed to me being here today, because you played your role, you modeled everything, being a father, being a grandfather to my children, being an uncle. You were absolutely the sweetest. I'm not playing anyone against anyone. Generally, our men in this family are just the best. I've said it previously and I say it again, but obviously the video is about you. So hence I say you are absolutely the sweetest, the sweetest. We had a robust relationship, as I do with everyone that I interact with, and I remember as a child, one day you fetched me from school. I was at, must be Enobantu primary school, if I remember correctly. But I do have this vivid memory that you fetched me from school and we drove to Rylands. There was a place called Pick a Cake, and you bought me a cake. It must have been my birthday if I think about it now. Otherwise, why would you do that? Not that you wouldn't randomly do nice things, but I try to remember. And of course, as fate would have it, is that I got this. This is what I've been told. It makes sense that you named me Tembisa because your name was Tembingosi, your later years known as Temba, so hence Tembisa. So I am thoroughly grateful for that. I will always cherish that. And I remember, you made such an impact in my life that even when I mean, I'm a girl, right? I'm a woman now. I'm a mother. I mean, I'm literally old enough to be a grandmother. So, but when I started to work and I could buy myself perfume, I consciously bought men's perfumes. I was buying Aramis. I was buying the English Blazer. I mean, I was into men's perfume because I was mesmerized by that scent of yours. So, that's what you used. I mean, we used to clean your room. And of course, I would steal some perfume. And since then, I was hooked to Aramis. And I still love it. Even now, I love men's scents. So, yeah, that is the impact, you had on me. And I mean, your generous, giving spirit, like I say, every single person who you ever came across was touched by you. I mean, I still hear stories in the streets, people still remember, if somebody had asked me, how is Temba, and the thing that, the things they would say is like, oh my gosh, oh, whenever he is here, Christmas time, we know that we can just go to your house and, everything will be flowing. That is how you operating from a place of abundance. Your giving was endless. I mean, we saw you in action everywhere you were. In the Eastern Cape, wherever you were, we knew where the action was, where the people were happy because you were out there, whether dishing money, whether dishing brandies, whatever, you did it. And from a place of abundance, because that is who you were. And we've learned from that. And we are thankful that you modeled that for us. I mean, my children only have smiles when they remember Uncle Temba. I mean, they always, Mama, oh, Uncle Temba, we remember the times where you would just drop in at my house, at a drop of a hat, you would call me and say, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'm like, what? I'm sleeping at the time. I have not bathed. I have not done nothing. And you would be like, make breakfast. I'm like, oh my gosh. I have nothing in the house. I have nothing. What must I do? But you know what? I loved it. I appreciated it. And I would give you whatever was there. I mean, obviously at that point you did not eat anything. So it was poached eggs. Actually, you taught me to make a poached egg because you were like, oh, make me a poached egg. I'm like, I don't know how to make a poached egg. How do you do that? And so I learned to make a poached egg. So absolutely appreciate that. And thank you for being you, for loving me, for loving my children, for loving Koos. I mean, you were great friends, you know. I mean, you would talk to Koos, not necessarily to me. I love that. And that was truly awesome. And Koos valued your friendship as well. And, you know, my children will never forget when Uncle Temba came and, you know, he took them shopping. It was Simkita's birthday. And, you know, you, of course, your style to say, you know, choose anything. And my children were like, oh, what? No, take. And they were like, oh, no, we can't, you know, this is like, you know, expensive stuff, because they knew, even myself, you know, I refused to buy them these name brands. But they say, our Uncle Temba bought us, and, you know, he was like, just take. And, you know, it's something that is forever engraved in their minds. And we thank you for that. But, you know, of course, our relationship, before I get there, because I want to be clear, you know, to say, I benefited from your love, right? And for me, that had nothing to do with economics, okay? And I love that we had genuine love, genuine friendship, because, of course, our friendship and love was not money driven. However, I'm not diminishing your input in my life, because you were absolutely, I mean, you are the most giving person I've ever come across. I mean, you have helped me. I remember when Zimkita was a baby and she was allergic to milk or something. Obviously, we didn't know what was happening at the time. And, you know, she was just reacting and whatever. And I was not on medical aid at that time. I just started to work for British Airways. And so what you did was, because Zimkita is the same initial as your daughter, so it's Z, they both Z Siolo. So you came up with the idea that, you know, you're going to take Zimkita in place of your daughter, because obviously the medical aid is not going to know, and basically they are the same age. So yes, you know, I don't forget things that are done for me, you know, by anyone. So, you know, those are the things. And, you know, later on in life, when I came to you and I had a business idea, and I made time with you. I pitched my idea. You loved it, and you hooked me up with your contacts. You literally gave me the CEO's number. I mean, that was something huge for me, because that is how you operated. You wanted everyone to win, you know. That is how you've operated in the family. You know, you always helping people out, you know, doing things, hooking people up for jobs, and all sorts of things. I mean, you are just awesome. I mean, who am I talking to? Because you're not there, but, you know, we believe you are here. So hence I'm saying these things, and I want whoever who gets to see this video and who was impacted by you, to know that, we all feel the same about you, and you were nothing but awesomeness, love, everything that's beautiful. And what I will always, always treasure about you is how you were vulnerable with me. I'll never forget, not going into the details of this. Today is about your birthday, but I just want to highlight the fact that you were a person, a human being. You could cry, and you did, on my shoulder, and you were able to take counsel even from me being a child. When you said to me that day, Mchana, I messed up. That's what you said to me. I was like, wow. And what did I say to you? I said, well, hayi ke Dlamini, xa usitsho ngokwakho, I'm happy. I'm happy because I know that if at least umntu admits that they have messed up, because I would worry, if you said to me, hayi Mtshana, andiyazi le nto uyithethayo, but you did not do that. When I called you out, you did not get on your high horse. No, you actually came down and you said, I messed up. Now that is something I will forever hold dear, because you showed character. You showed character, that noba ungangumuntu omdala, as old as you are, I mean, I'm your child basically, but you were able to say to me, I've messed up. That was so beautiful. And you know what? If we can all learn from that, we'll do much better. We'll do absolutely much better. Oh, I remember the beautiful, beautiful memories when you were, this was your second hip replacement. The first one, went wrong and you were at Panorama Hospital. We used to go there every day to see you, and, and the way obunditefela ngayo, and you would call me and be like, hayi Mtshana, ndidikiwe koku kutya, ndifuna undiphekele oats, and I would just love it, and I would run with oats, with all the trappings, and because I just absolutely adored that, and I would cook you lunch, and I remember I made that chicken curry and you were shocked. It's like, hayibo, yenziwe nguwe le chicken. Hayibo, where did you learn to cook like this? So, it was just absolutely wonderful in how, you would send me up and down to do your washing, and I would fetch your washing from the hospital and wash it and send it back. I absolutely loved it. Loved, loved, loved. You were the absolute, absolute best. We are thankful for your life, and I'm sure, we're still figuring this out. We don't know on this side of the universe whether there is, something called heaven. But if there is, definitely you are put in higher places there, because who else could make it to heaven if not you? And I hope, I wish that you greet for us kwabo uhleli nabo, our family, greet them, all of them. I love them. I love you. I know life is life. Things were tough. You know, many things went wrong. But this is life, isn't it? This is part of life. We don't get things right all the time. And my wish is that on your birthday, because I know how much you valued family, I know that was what you held close to your heart. So wherever you are, I need you to keep praying for us, keep pushing for us, for your children, for your children. We love them. We know that there's a lot of things going on, but love conquers in the end, always, and things will come right because they deserve, your children deserve to be shown love that you showed to us. And my belief is that it will happen when the time is right, because, you know, I'm a firm believer that all emotions must be entertained, even anger. So it is good. When people are angry, it is good because it manifests healing, right? So yes, it's uncomfortable when people are angry and things are said, but they need to be said. You know, I just listened to a video now that said that in order for a wound to heal, you need to open it up. It needs to be open, because if you close it up, it's going to froth, okay? So these things need to be spoken about. We need to be open about them, talk about them, and only then healing can come about. It is not trying to push them under the rug and not talk about them. But the time will be right, you know, when the time is right. In the meantime, we keep hoping, we keep praying that love wins in the end. Everyone, from my husband to the children, we are wishing you a happy birthday. I even wore this dress just for you. It's a new dress. And I said to the family, I'm gonna wear this new dress for my uncle, and I'm going to make this video for him and say thank you for the love that you showed us, and rest in peace, Mrhawu. Rest in eternal peace. You are wonderful. You are worthy. You deserve the praise. You deserve everything. You are just awesome. Happy birthday. We love you. And say hello To everyone you meet on our behalf, we love them. We still think of all of you. A special hello to my grandmother, to all of them, all of them. I'm not going to name them by name because all of them, I say thank you. And have a wonderful birthday, 60th birthday. Oh, if ubukhona nkosi yami, I don't know. Ibizawuba ngumbhodamo wepati. Oh my goodness. Bekuzawuba njani? I don't know. But we are here, we are celebrating. I said to the children, I'm going to have a cup of tea in the cups that your wife brought to the family. I'm grateful that the cups ended up with me. You know, God's things I don't know, but they just work the way they are supposed to work. Those blue, beautiful cups, I absolutely love them. And thank you so much. Greetings to your wife as well. I love her. I am sorry for all the things that happened. But you know what I do know is when people are on the other side, they are all knowing, and we don't even have to say sorry, right? Because they get to understand all the things that happened on this side. She was a beautiful person, beautiful woman who lived her truth. Many people didn't like it, but it's something I loved about her, that, you know, she was not gonna make it nice for anyone. You know, she chose herself. It was not easy for many of us because we just didn't understand at the time. But we get to understand when the time passes, and sometimes it's too late. But what a beautiful, beautiful woman you brought into this family. And may both your souls rest in eternal peace, and I'm sure your children are able to live through the memories that you created for them. You were so close to them and you loved them thoroughly. Thank you, Malume. I miss you. I miss you so much. Mchana. I love that. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everyone. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Comment. Hit the notification bell. And ciao, ciao. Goodbye.